Coming up on Dine and Dish Nation, business in front, party in the back. Red Dun Kitchen in Corktown is a one-of-a-kind urban standout, and they seriously do have green eggs and ham on the menu. Authentically Southern, historically Detroit. If you're craving authentic jambalaya, look no further than Louisiana Creole Gumbo. And Our Magazine's Restaurant of the Year for 2018, Park, in the heart of Campus Martius. Not just a restaurant, it's an experience.
At the Detroit Zoo, I learned a frog's vocal sac can get as big as 3 times its head, just like mine. You see, that's the orange one. That is that.
Visit the Detroit Zoo for an inspiring dose of vitamin Z, part of a complete childhood.
The Michigan Science Center, inspiring curious minds of all ages.
Hi, I'm Cam Carmen, and welcome to Dine and Dish Nation, where we explore the fabulous eateries of Detroit and beyond, where we celebrate the culinary genius that's feeding America's comeback city. Thanks for joining us as we welcome reviewers from our community who've come together to dish about their favorite local restaurants. Dine and Dish Nation works like this. Every week we ask 3 guests, people who are just like you, to check out 3 local dining establishments. We're not food snobs, we're just real people talking about real food and offering real reviews. We're here at our home base for Dine and Dish Nation, Republic Tavern, where an eclectic menu equals rustic chic in downtown Detroit. Locally sourced ingredients are key, and it's located in the corner of an old historic castle. Okay, let's get started. This week we welcome Roger Wessel, who's a sergeant with the West Bloomfield Police Department, stylist Taylor Sherman, and Tarek Salmasi, who's a former professional boxer and now president of American Realty Group. Top of the list this week, Red Dun Kitchen. It's Corktown's seasonal scratch kitchen where each plate is a tasting extravaganza. They say it's that fun.
I'm Dustin Walker. I'm the food and beverage director for the Red Dun Kitchen at Trumbull and Porter Hotel. We opened up day 1, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 7 days a week as an amenity to the hotel guests, as well as now becoming a long list of great Detroit restaurants. We pride ourselves on being polished casual. People coming down for breakfast, some people come in their pajamas, but then also at nighttime, people do come from the suburbs and from downtown in dresses and ties and have a great meal. Our cuisine is definitely approachable, but with some different international twists on a lot of things. Everything that we do at Red Dun is from scratch. We make our own ice creams, we make our own pastas by hand, all of our sauces, everything is done completely from scratch. For the exception of our bread, which we actually partner with a local bakery and they deliver 4 times a week to us. We try to keep the local economy, mission economy, we try to contribute to that by sourcing locally. And it's healthier as well. Red Dun is all about dining experience. When you come here, whether it's the pairings that you can receive and the recommendations from your server, to the ambiance, to our outdoor space, there's limitless amounts of experiences that you can have here, and everything is very custom. That makes us unique here at Red Dun.
Red Dun is a super fun place. I think it really pretty much has something for everybody. What'd you think of it, Tark?
I thought it was incredible. Dustin, the manager over there, treated me great.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Food was great, music was great, so overall, I really enjoyed it.
What'd you have to eat?
I took my friend Devin, who was with me, and we had everything. You tell Devin free, he bankrupt the restaurant. We had 2 entrees, we had, they took care of us. The entrees were really good. We had the Moroccan spiced meatballs,
Yeah?
which were really good, spicy. I had the gnocchi, which was really good as well. The fried chicken roulette, which was really good. And the beef bolognese with pasta, that was my favorites. They're small plates kind of, but really good and really tasty.
Well, I know you're pretty much a supreme foodie, so
yeah, I'm
if it's-
picky, I'm very picky.
So if it comes from you, it must be good.
It is, it
Yeah,
is.
great.
I'll be back definitely.
Roger, what'd you have?
We started out with the roasted tomato as like a pate, kind of. Came with a chili lime egg on top of it, which was interesting. So we decided, we debated breaking the yolk first and eating it that way or divvying it up.
The big question.
So we did it like a half and half. And it came with toasted baguette. As we went through, ate it. Then we broke the egg. I guess we both decided that the egg kind of took away from the tomato. We felt it was better with just plain without that. And then we had the Parmesan dill poppers, which were like a puff pastry with dill in them. Very
Yum.
light, very
I
crispy.
love dill.
Me too.
Yeah, and it came with very interesting a maple sherry butter and a pimento goat cheese spread. That was delicious. I had the beef bolognese, like Tariq, red wine, braised beef with the homemade pasta. Very rich tomato sauce, delicious, very delicious. Baked cheese on top. My date had the ruby red roasted trout. Came with Spätzle, which I kind of like because it kind of reminded me of German heritage a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then some Brussels sprouts underneath, very delicious. The trout was very good. It was cooked well. Nice little crisp on top, flaky, very delicious. And then we had the roasted curried cauliflower. Came with peppers. It was a little spicier than I thought it was gonna be, but very delicious. I thought the presentation of the meals was very, very spot on. Like whenever I have a party and I have my girls helping me make stuff, I'm always like, girls, it's all about the presentation.
Yeah,
right?
sure
You wanna
is.
make
Yeah.
people want to eat the food. And I felt like the trout and the other dish were impeccably served. They looked amazing.
Taylor, what'd you think of Red Dun?
I loved it. Nick and I went for brunch, and I had the avocado toast. It was my favorite. Nick is a very huge lover of the eggs Benedict, and he loved it. It was the best he's had. The hollandaise sauce was great. So the Brussels sprouts were so yummy. I always try to get them as soon as I see them on the menu. I'm like, let's get them, because every restaurant I feel like has like good Brussels sprouts, but these were like good Brussels sprouts. Sweet and spicy, and a little peanut sauce. It was good, really good. Atmosphere was great. Everything was great. We loved it.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts are one of those things where you either love them.
Or you
You
don't.
can
you
do them
don't.
right or you can do them wrong.
Yes.
Correct. And what was the crowd like?
You had a mixture with crowds because you had people who were visiting Detroit, and most of the crowd I think were Detroiters, but you had a mix. You had an older crowd and you had some hipsters in there. So it was a good variety. Like I said, hip but not bougie.
Right.
I really liked the atmosphere. I could see it like bustling on a Friday, Saturday night. I liked how you could look into the kitchen and watch the cooks
Yeah, that's
cooking.
cool. Yeah.
That was pretty cool, I thought.
You know, they have in the back, they have an outdoor area, a commons area,
Yes.
and they have a patio in the back. They play a movie on weekends.
Yes,
Old
they
school
have
movies from the 90s.
Right, love that.
They were playing Spinal Tap that night.
Oh my gosh. And they do let you host your events there. And if the weather's great, you can go outside and it's kind of just like a park area. And they happen to have good food.
The fire pit, I don't know if you noticed
Yep.
the fire pit when you're out there. It's not a pit, it's like a kettle on sticks that.
Yes, it's
Right?
like a cowboy fire. You're
Yeah,
around
with
the.
seats
You're,
around.
They have
That's
the outdoor
fun.
bar as well.
Yeah, super cool. That was not open, but I was like, that would be super cool to hang out in,
Heck yeah.
in a cool vibe. Then we went over and played some bags for a little bit. We
Yeah.
played like half a
Yes,
game of bags
that's
until it got dark, but Yeah, super cool. I really like the place. Definitely want to go back on a weekend and check it out. Yeah, it seems super cool.
Cool atmosphere. I didn't know, but I'm glad I found out about it. I'll definitely be back.
Red Dun Kitchen can be found at 1331 Trumbull Street in Detroit. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you can check their website for specific hours, which is reddunkitchen.com. Second up on the list, Louisiana Creole Gumbo. It's been around since the 70s, so they must be doing something right. And there's a great backstory about this mom and pop hole in the wall. Take a look.
I am Stephanie Spencer, and I'm Operations Manager here at Louisiana Creole Gumbo Restaurants. Well, we have a really long and kind of rich history. We were started in 1970 by Mr. Joseph Stafford and his wife Marge. In 1983, my father and his business partner were trying to decide between two different businesses that they could have gone into. So it was a restaurant, Louisiana Creole Gumbo, or real estate. And so they said, okay, let's do this. We're gonna flip a coin, and whatever side it lands on, that's what we'll go with. They flipped a coin and it landed on Louisiana Creole Gumbo, and here we are. All of the recipes are Mr. Stafford's original. He was from a little town called Thibodaux, Louisiana, and his mother actually taught him to cook. So everything that we do is purely based on what he taught us and the recipes that he gave us when he sold us the restaurant. So we specialize in Creoles, gumbos, jambalayas, red beans and rice, all the things that you'd associate with that kind of very southern, authentic Louisiana fare. And then we also have some southern dishes as well, so all very filling, very hearty food. I think it's unique because we use extremely fresh products. We make it a priority to kind of center health around our soul food, which I know is kind of an interesting concept, but we make it a very big deal to make sure we're using very fresh products, that everything is sourced locally, that we're not adding those meat products into your green vegetables that you don't need. And then in addition to that, I mean, you can come here, you can definitely get a pork chop dinner or get a meatloaf or a chicken, but you can also get a vegetarian gumbo, right? Which is just nothing but vegetables and broth and rice, which you can't get healthier than that. So we are quick serve carry out. We pride ourselves on being able to get people in and out on their lunch breaks, right? You have a 30-minute lunch break, get in and out, 8 minutes, you have your delicious food and you're good to go. We do have a couple of seats here at our Gratiot location, a little bit more seating at our 7 Mile location as well if you'd like to dine in, but we are majority quick serve carry out. You know what, we have the most fantastic customers. Our customers are so loyal. You'll have people coming in here saying, I came in here with my grandparents when I was younger, you know, and now I bring my kids in. So just kind of having the community behind us, I think has been such a huge deal for us. We also work with local vendors, so we support a lot of the local vendors in the area. We work with Eastern Market distributors, we get all of our produce and our meats from the area. So it's very much centered in the community and built in the community. So we try to stay grounded in that, and I think that's what's kept us going so far.
Well, Louisiana Creole Gumbo, this place is one of those kinds of establishments where you might not even realize it's there, or it's a very small mom and pop shop, once again, and you might not appreciate it until you actually try it. What'd you have, Tart?
Let me say this one took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Pulled up, I expected, you know, a normal restaurant. It's like kind of like one of those hole-in-the-wall places.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
shack. I was like, what's this? Honestly, the food was phenomenal. The service was great. At first I was kind of hesitant, but I gave it a chance. I had the beef jambalaya, which was spicy, really good. My first time eating that Creole food in my life.
Really?
I've never had it.
Me too.
Okay.
I've never had it, so
Yeah, I
it was
know.
a good
It's
experience. I didn't know it was there. Over 48 years.
They have been there forever. They have a great backstory, and people come from all over to try that food because it is very authentic.
You don't stay in business for 50 years.
Right.
if you're not
Exactly.
doing something right.
Right.
Yeah. What'd you have, Roger?
I had the classic jambalaya, which was spicy, maybe a tad spicier than I would normally go for. Kind of bare bones. It's coming in a styrofoam container, right?
Yeah. That's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, rice, peppers, onions, the beef sausage, which was packing the spice, very good, delicious. And then my partner had chicken Creole, very good. That was a little more tomato-based, a little smoother. A bite of that would counterbalanced the heat of the jambalaya, which was nice. And then we had the Mississippi mud cake,
Oh, cool.
which was very good. Huge piece, very thick. It was decadent, you know, it was like very rich. You could not eat the whole piece, I don't think, in one sitting. It's that rich, you know. Came with cornbread, right? You
Yes,
get
I was just
cornbread?
gonna say, you guys
Cornbread was
forgot the
very good. I
cornbread.
love cornbread with stuff like that. It was
Cornbread, my
perfect.
favorite.
I noticed it after the fact, but you can order the Hungry Man's Platter or whatever, and you can get a sample of.
That's what I had.
You had the Hungry Man?
Yeah, I feel like
Like
that's.
a pint of everything.
I feel like that's the
Oh,
way.
$12.
yeah.
It's $12.
I feel like that's
Really?
the way to go. You get
Next time
jambalaya,
I'll
you
do
get
that.
gumbo, you
Yep.
get the Creole, and then what you get, red beans and rice or something.
Yeah, red beans
Oh,
and
yeah.
rice.
Yeah, I feel like that. I was like, why? How did I miss that? That was the way to go.
In a plastic to-go container. You want to
Uh-huh.
eat it there, you eat it there. You want to go home, you go home.
Right.
Yeah.
But just the quality of the food's really good.
I got my bag and I was like, whoa, this is packed.
heavy.
Lot of
Weight.
food.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, I'm like, there's a ton of food in
Big
here.
portions.
Right.
It was very good. Yes.
What'd you think about it?
I loved it. It was different for me, definitely. I've never had anything like it. The classic jambalaya, a little spicy.
Yeah.
I
Some heat.
Yeah, a little bit, but it was actually really good. The cornbread was great. Service was great. Everyone was super nice. It's really like, you know, homey. there.
Yeah, it's not a foofy
No, not at
atmosphere
all.
at all. And that's what, you know, that's what you go for. That's what the people who like it.
And they let the food speak for itself.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely
was great, yeah.
does that, for sure.
Yeah, Louisiana Gumbo is like right down the street from Eastern Market.
right.
Walking distance.
Yeah.
Right there. So.
Yeah.
I had no idea. My office is downtown, but I never even knew.
See, there you go.
Right.
New place I found.
Yes.
Hidden gem.
The girls behind the counter were super friendly, very fun, joking around with me. We were having a good time. It was cool. I feel like it's more of a carry-out place maybe at night. Maybe lunch crowd is a little more eat-in. But we ate in, enjoyed the kind of the vibe of the place. It was super cool. I liked the alligator up on the
Yes.
ceiling, you know, or on the wall. I liked the wood. The wood was nice, decorative. I really enjoyed it. It was very delicious.
Great. Louisiana Creole Gumbo is located at 2051 Gratiot in Detroit. They're open Monday through Saturday beginning at 11 a.m. and Sundays they're open from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. Their website is detroitgumbo.com. Now on to our final destination for the week, right in the heart of Campus Martius. It's sophisticated new American cuisine that takes us for a walk in the park. Detroit starts here.
Hi, my name is Josh Cross. I'm executive chef at Park. Park is actually where Detroit begins. The marker that they measure all of Detroit from is right there, next to the Christmas tree. So this is the center, the geographical center of all of Detroit. This is a great place for special event dining, birthdays, holidays. It's also before a show or before a game or all the other fun things that go on in downtown Detroit. You can tell by jerseys and T-shirts what events is about to happen, what's going on, and half the events happen within here or down at Hart Plaza, which is right down the street. This is a great place to start your evening or end your evening. It's a modern vibe with classical cuisine, classical wine pairings. We stick to a lot of classical ideas in cuisine from French and Italian cuisine and try to bring in flavors and reflect the diversity and culture of Detroit. So there's a lot of flavors from the Middle East, from Eastern Europe. We also draw on a lot of our classical French and Italian ideas and kind of reinterpret them as Detroit food. Anything we can get in the Michigan area, in the Southeast Michigan area, is what we try to resource. We have a phenomenal wine list. We have a very, very wide variety of wines from different geographical, from AVAs and overseas, different, from Spain and France and Italy. We have a superb menu. We have an amazing staff, very well trained. I think it's the setting, the scene, and then we have the goods to back it up that are spectacular and second to none.
Park is so beautiful, and it's parked right in the perfect spot, right around Campus Martius. It's elegant, it's upscale, it's fun, it's airy, it's light, and it's really an amazing place.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've been there before prior as well.
Uh-huh.
And It's right smack dab in the middle of everything.
Yes.
It's in the heart of the city, for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful atmosphere.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
I really like the atmosphere there, and the food is phenomenal as well. And I ordered the it was lamb with pasta, which is really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it the most.
Tell me about it.
So it was a yogurt braised lamb with pasta. I actually had it before, and I was craving that.
Yeah.
The lamb was really tender. It wasn't chewy, tender. The sauce that came with it, some red sauce that came with it, was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that the most, more than the steak. I like it.
Yeah.
Did you have cocktails there?
Yeah. Long Island iced tea. You can never go wrong with Long Island. That does the trick.
That'll do the trick
I had the
anywhere.
mimosa. It was good with a little bit of nectar in it. Very good.
What'd you have at Park?
So I got the chopped salad with lots of vegetables in there, but chickpeas my favorite and salmon on top. It was amazing. The mimosa with a little bit of nectar in it was different. It was good. Super good. Very flavorful.
How about you?
We started out with a charred burrata, which is a flaming cheese. Our waiter, Fadi, recommended it. It was very delicious. It was different in that normally you think a cheese is going to taste a certain way, but yet this was sweet. And then from there, well, I was leaning towards the lamb chops, but Fadi kind of talked me into the ribeye because he described it so well. He talked about the 41-day dry aging, the bone marrow au jus on top, the marbling in the steak, very tender, melts in your mouth. And then my date got the trout also, and it's whole Michigan rainbow trout.
Yeah.
It came with a brown butter sauce, and it was on top of Brussels sprouts and butternut squash. Very, very, very delicious. Very good. And then after that, we got for dessert, gotta get dessert.
You have to.
We had the chocolate hazelnut brownie. Phenomenal.
Sounds good.
Phenomenal.
Ice cream, pieces of brownie, dollops of hazelnut, a couple real hazelnuts, and then this really cool ribbon of chocolate. Very pretty. And then I felt like they sat us in the best table in the house. We were sitting right in the corner, view of the fountain. It was night. It was all lit up, very shiny. There was some kid playing in the sand right next door. I just loved how all the people were walking by. The atmosphere is amazing.
It doesn't get any better, right?
It really doesn't.
Right.
I don't think it could. I mean, like where can you do that in the big city? I love the pictures on the wall of Hendrix and Elvis.
Yeah. Really cool.
MJ.
So
I thought
artsy, I loved
that's
it.
super cool. So yeah.
Yeah, with all being said, that's one of my favorite restaurants, Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed it.
And in the winter, you can see the skating rink right from the windows. It's really
It's
cool. And so it's
beautiful.
year
A lot of
round.
time, they have concerts during the summer. You can sit outdoors while you're dining and watch the concerts as well.
Yeah. What'd you think of the crowd? What was the atmosphere like, Taylor?
The crowd was super chill, fun, hip, like mixed, you know. There wasn't just one specific age group. It was an all-around good experience. It was fun.
I feel like it caters to all walks of life.
Yeah, it's
I
very
agree.
diverse.
That's
Yeah.
what I was
Location.
very
Like,
diverse.
Definitely.
It caters to a very higher, more maybe affluent customer, but yet it'll cater down to your hockey fans who want to get a bite to eat before the hockey game.
Exactly.
You don't feel out of place being there in your hockey jersey,
Right.
even though there's people in three-piece suits eating next to you.
Right.
They don't make you feel any less. They're fairly busy, maybe 3/4 full. But definitely all different walks of life.
Yeah, I love that.
My service was impeccable. Like, very cool. I really liked it, really enjoyed it. I'd
Great.
definitely go back.
Park is located at 800 Woodward Avenue in Detroit. They serve lunch, brunch, and dinner Monday through Friday beginning at 11 a.m. And on the weekends, they're open at 10:30 a.m. Go to their website, parkdetroit.com, for more information. Well, as we close it out for the week, I'd like to say a big thank you to my guests, Roger, Taylor, and Tark. Thank you very much for joining us this week. And also to our restaurants, Red Dun, Louisiana Creole Gumbo, and Park.
Coming up next week, our first season is in the books, and we're looking back at some amazing restaurants we visited. We asked viewers to tell us their favorites, and we listened. We'll reveal the top picks in a two-part series, first featuring Grey Ghost, Russell Street Deli, and Prime and Proper. We'll see you next time on Dine and Dish Nation.
We'd love to get the dish from you about your dining experiences at any of the restaurants we've been talking about. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to check out our website at dineanddishnation.com, where you can sign up to be a guest. We'll be featuring clips and outtakes from the show, recipes, chef interviews, and more. Join us next time for real people, real food, and real reviews right here on Dine and Dish Nation. I'm Cam Carmen. Thanks for being with us. And also to our restaurants, Red Dun, Louisiana Creole Gumbo. Oh. Louisiana Creole Gumbo. 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 Right. Well, as we close it out for the week, I'd like to thank my guests for being with us. Tarek, Roger, and Sherman. Sherman. Shermy. Last name.
Taylor.
Dang it.
At the Detroit Zoo, I learned a frog vocal sac can get as big as 3 times its head, just like mine. You see, that's the orange one. That is that.
Visit the Detroit Zoo for an inspiring dose of vitamin Z, part of a complete childhood.
The Michigan Science Center, inspiring curious minds of all ages.